Before we begin today's podcast episode, I want you to do something. Close your eyes unless you're driving and remember the last time it rained. Not just a drizzle, a real downpour. What did it remind you of? Did it bring comfort? Or did it stir something heavier? Today's episode isn't about the weather. It's about the stories rain pulls out of us. This is for the versions of you that stood in the storm and the ones that chose to stay inside. When I was a kid, I loved the rain for two simple reasons. One, I could play outside. Two, I got to use my pretty pink umbrella. And if the rain decided to get grumpy, there was always a chance, just maybe, na wa lang pasok, that umbrella was my favorite. It made me feel fancy, important, like I had a secret power in the middle of a storm. And on some days, when the skies opened up, the three of us, me and my younger siblings, would run barefoot into the street, laughing, slipping, soaking ourselves without a care. Back then, rain didn't mean danger or delay. It meant joy, adventure. But then you grow. In college, I didn't care much for umbrellas. I liked the rebellion of walking in the rain without one. I remember this one time, just a windbreaker on my back, sprinting across campus, drenched head to toe. And you'd think I'd feel embarrassed, pitiful, but I didn't. I felt powerful. It was like I was saying to the world, I'm not afraid to get wet. I'm not afraid of discomfort. I'm not fragile. I even remember riding at the back of a motorcycle under the rain, arms stretched out, catching raindrops like I was flying, singing I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith at the top of my lungs. That moment, that was freedom soaked in rebellion and soundtrack-worthy drama. I carried that attitude into my early career. No umbrella, no fear, just movement, grit, push forward. But the years, they soften you. Or maybe they simply remind you that your body isn't made of steel. I used to think I was immune to the elements. I remember coming home from work, soaked from the rain, and hopping onto an air-conditioned bus. Like it was nothing. I was still in my wet clothes, hair dripping, bag damp, skin cold, and for a while, that was normal. That was youth. That was, I can still take it. But now my body answers back, my knees ache a little more. The chill stays longer. One day, I sat there on that same air-conditioned bus, soaked to the bone, and thought, my body is starting to send the bell. And when I think about all those wild, rain-soaked moments of my youth, riding motorcycles, arms wide open, singing Aerosmith, I feel a flicker of dread. If I met that version of me again, I'd probably ask her, where did you get all that courage? That moment stayed with me. It wasn't defeat. It was awareness. A quiet kind of growing up because I know. Now that rain isn't always just rain. Sometimes it carries something deeper, something heavier. The truth is, the rain hasn't changed. And how I receive the rain depends on my state of mind. On peaceful days, the sound of it feels like music, a lullaby. I'm in my room with a book curled under a blanket, sipping something warm, listening to the world soften outside. And suddenly, I remember simpler days. The scent of wet pavement pulling out fragments of childhood, moments I forgot I even remembered. But on other days, the rain feels like grief heavy, too familiar. Like the sky is crying for something. I don't have the words to mourn. That same scent, the one that used to make me feel cozy, can sometimes pull me into a sadness I didn't see coming. It's wild, isn't it? How the same rain can be comfort or confrontation depending on where your mind is. Some days, the rain reminds me I'm healing. Some days, it reminds me I'm still not okay. And some days I don't even know what it's trying to tell me. I just let it fall, and I try to listen, because that's what rain has become for me. A mirror, a memory keeper, a mood I can't always name. I used to walk into storms without hesitation. Now I pause. I prepare, and I don't think that means I've grown weaker. I think it means I've learned that strength can also look like care. Like carrying an umbrella, like letting the rain speak without trying to interrupt. As you grow older, you begin to become cautious, like how water softens a stone. And even though I've changed, I still nod to the girl who once ran out into the street laughing. She's still in me, just a little more covered now. And even though the rain evokes different memories, joy or sorrow, comfort or ache, one thing remains true. The rain will always stop. Everything has a beginning, and everything has an ending. And at the end of the rain, we always find ourselves looking forward to clearer skies. Thank you for walking through the rain with me today. If something stirred in you, if a memory bubbled up, let it sit with you a while. Maybe write it down. Maybe call someone you shared that rain with. And when the clouds lift, because well, may you carry what you've learned into the sun. Till next time, stay dry. Or don't.